So this is Boys Don't Cry by The Cure. It starts off with some chords that we play just once. So we've got an A major chord. I recommend you try and use the bar for this. It just makes it a little bit easier for the end of the intro. Then we're going to play a B minor bar chord. If you're struggling with bar chords, then you can just play a B power chord. So your first finger will be on the 2nd fret A, and your little finger or your 3rd finger will be on the 4th fret of the D. Then we're going to move that shape up 2 frets. So we're now going to play a C sharp minor. Then we're going to finish it off with our D major bar chord. So those 4 chords are A, B minor, C sharp minor, and then D. When you play that D, you have a gap, and then we play it again. Move down to C sharp minor, move down to B minor, and move to A. So the rhythm of this end part is... To be honest, when you are doing that descending run, it kind of just turns into power chords anyway. I don't think we're actually going to fret the whole chord, so it'll just be... And then when you get into your A, that's when you're going to be in the full A major chord. So if we do this intro slowly, just once, so we've got... Okay, so we play that once. After we play that once, there's some lead guitar over the top, which is probably the famous guitar line that a lot of people know. And it carries on. So let's learn this part. So we're going to place our first finger on the 2nd fret of the B string. We're going to play it twice. Okay, so we've got... Then we're going to go to the 3rd fret on the B with our 2nd finger. And then we play the open high E. So we've got 2, 2, 3, open high E. And we essentially play that twice. And then we're going to play the open E twice with a gap in between. Going to place our first finger on the 2nd fret of the high E. Then we're going to go to the 4th fret high, 5th fret high E. Okay, so from that high E note we've got... If we go from the beginning of this lead guitar intro, and then finish it off, we go back to the 2nd fret high E, open high E, 3rd fret B, 2nd fret B. Okay, so... And then it kicks off again. So let's play it once at a slow tempo. And it essentially plays that multiple times in the intro. So if you don't want to play the lead guitar in the intro, you can just carry on playing those chords, but rather than just play the chords once, what you actually do is you add a strumming pattern in. So what we do for the first 3 chords is we got down, down, up, up, down, up. Then when we get to the D, we actually go down, down, up, and then we do our descent like we did right at the beginning of the song. Okay, so we've got down, down, up, down, up, 2nd chord, down, down, up, 3rd chord, last chord, down, down, up, into our descending run. So when the lead guitar stops, the strumming pattern actually changes for these chords. So it just does straight strumming now, so down, down, down. When you get to the D, you do down, up, and then you do one final. Okay, so remember this is only once after the lead guitar stops playing. Okay, so it'll sound like this. So for the verse, when he is singing, we keep those chords, but there's no descending run. So essentially what we do is we kind of stop on our D and then we just start it again on our A. Our strumming pattern is exactly the same as what we played when the lead guitar was playing. So we've got down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. After this, there is then a pre-chorus, so this is when he sings I Try to Laugh About It. We go to our C sharp minor bar chord. Our strumming pattern changes, so we've got down, down, up, down, up. And then we're going to move to our B minor chord and we're going to do the same strumming pattern. So if we flick between the two chords, and essentially we do that 4 times. So we go between those two chords 4 times. Then that will lead into the chorus of the song. So the chorus of the song is when the lead guitar then comes back in with what we played in the intro. So for the bridge of the song, this is where he starts sings about misjudge your limits. We're going to place our fingers in the E major bar chord. So that's on the 7th and 9th frets. And for this strumming pattern, we're going to have down, chop, up, down, up. Okay, should sound like that. We're going to play that once, then we're going to move to an F sharp minor 7 chord. So if you're not sure what this chord is, place your first finger on a 9th fret bar from our A string downwards, place our second finger on the 10th fret of a B string, and then we're going to place our third finger onto the 11th fret of the D. On this chord, we're going to go down, chop, and then we're going to place our little finger down onto the 12th fret of the high E. And we're going to go up, down with our little finger on the 12th fret of the high E. Okay, so. And again. And then we're going to do one more up, down, but with our finger off. So if I do it slowly. And again. If we then put those two chords together, slowly it will sound like this. So you go between those two chords 3 times. On the 4th time round, we actually go to our D major chord. So on the 5th and on the 7th frets, we revert back to our E major strumming pattern, which is down, chop, up, down, up. And then we just move across to our E major chord and play the same strumming pattern. Okay, so it sounds like this. So all together, this bridge is going to sound like this slowly. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. You can have a 30-minute monthly guitar lesson with me. Check out my Patreon page below and sign up for monthly guitar lessons.